other day with my work team. See how nice I look? Look at me. Something about these shades is just got me looking rich, you know? Something about these shades, not gonna lie. So we journeyed through the Linden market. We made some stops along the Wismo River, and guys, we got to see the last aluminum house in Linden. But the highlight for me was the blue lake in Linden, especially since Guyana doesn't really have blue water like that. Most of our water is brown because of the minerals. I enjoyed this view. Look at this thing. Like, then we went to the Watuka guest house where we went to have lunch. This place was peaceful. Like, look at the surroundings. And this is what we had for lunch. As I said, I was with my work team, so this is the team. Well, not the full team, but this is some of us. And afterwards, we went to see the train tracks and the bauxite train that is in Linden. I found this cool because I've heard of trains being in Guyana, but I had never seen a train in Guyana. So yeah, this was fun to see as well. Afterwards, it was the water wheel, the Christianberg water wheel, located in Christianberg, Linden. And this water wheel, well, according to the tour guide, it used to power all the nearby cottages in the village and, you know, supply them with electricity, which is cool. After that, we went on this boat ride across the Wisma River. And another thing, I feel like I just learned a lot on this trip. Another thing I learned is that the Wismo River in Linden, the river that transports you, the river that separates, I think, is Christianberg from, sorry, I'm spitting this out of wrong facts. The river that separates Mackenzie from Wismo is actually the Demerara River, and it's narrow at this point because the river, you know, it's starting to end, so it becomes narrow coming down to this part here. Once we got to the other side, we went to the museum and we saw pictures of what Linden used to be. We saw, what you're looking at here is a model of the market and some other nearby buildings. And we got to see like old telephones and some historical, well, some cultural things like the flambeau, which is a lamp that some people use over here when we have blackout and so on. And yeah, just a few other cultural things here in Guyana. So this structure that we're seeing here is the walkway that they use to transport bauxite. And wow. After visiting that, we basically just explored the nature of Linden. Here is at the Watuka guest house in the yard, and I don't know, something about these palm trees and these trees and everything else just made me feel zen. Yeah. And this is some more views of the Wisma River, well, the Demerara River. And yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.